I didn't move to Japan to think about money, but after a while living here, I started noticing something that didn't sit right with me. It wasn't that I was spending more. If anything, I felt like I was spending even less, even though like there are many foreigners complaining of the cost of living right here in Japan. But somehow I felt more in control and that confused me, because before coming here, I never really thought myself as bad with money. I wasn't in debt, I wasn't reckless. I just didn't really think about it that much. And I think that's how most of us live. But being in Japan made me ask myself something I had never asked before. So, if someone sat me down and asked me to explain exactly where my money goes every week, could I actually answer that? And the truth is, I couldn't. Not clearly, at least. I could guess, maybe, yeah, rent, food, maybe some subscriptions here and there, but the small things, the everyday things, they just disappear. So I decided to try something simple, nothing extreme, no budgeting apps, no restrictions for just 30 days. So what I did was I paid attention to every yen I spent. And at first, it felt unnecessary. Like I was determined to find out what I spent on. Like, why does this even matter? It's just an ice cream, just a quick stop at the convenience store. Just grab something small because I didn't feel like cooking. But those just moments started to add up. Back home, those kinds of purchases felt invincible. More like you can just tap your card, you don't think twice about it, and then you just move on, right? There is no friction, no moment to pause. It's fast, authentic, easy, transfer, simple. But here, things felt different. Not dramatically different, just slightly slower. Like paying with coins, seeing the physical money leaving your hands, like even something as small as that makes you more aware. Walking into a convenience store here, it's quiet, organized. You are not overwhelmed. You are not even in a rush. You can easily get anything you want anytime, any day. And I started realizing that environment changes how you behave without you even noticing it. Let me ask you something. If you had to explain where your money went last week, could you do that? Like, actually do that, not just guess. So, around the second week, I noticed something I didn't really expect. Most of my spending wasn't really a decision, it was rational. I wasn't thinking, I want to spend money right now. It was more like, I'm tired. Let me just grab something from the convenience store. I'm bored. I just can just take a train, just go somewhere, or I would just get this, or I'm craving for something like ice cream. I'll just get that. I'm in a rush. Taxi is easier, but taxis are expensive over here. And when you are not paying attention, those moments don't feel important, but they actually are. Because it's not about one big purchase. It's about small repeated ones that you don't even remember making. And the less aware you are, the easier it is to keep doing it. By the end of the 30 days, nothing dramatically happened. I didn't suddenly save a huge amount of money, but something did change. I felt calmer, more in control, less reactive, not because I forced discipline, but because I could actually see what I was doing. And that made me think, like, how much of our money just disappears simply because we are not paying attention. Not because you are bad with money, not because you lack discipline or we lack discipline. No, but because our lives are set up in a way where it's easy to not notice it. Maybe it's not about making more money. No, maybe it starts with just Just seeing it. Because once you do, you don't really go back. And if this is something you felt to, or something you've never really thought about before, then it probably means more people need to hear this. So you can help the channel by liking this video or subscribing to it. It genuinely helps me keep making more videos. Thank you.